Referees are ruining the NBA. You are a fan of the NBA. You are captivated by the drama, the thrill, the emotion.
Wow, nobody in this building can believe it.
That is ridiculous.
But behind the scenes, there's a dark side to the game you love.
Whoa!
A side that betrays your loyalty and undermines the sport, the referees. For years, the NBA has faced allegations of referee bias, incompetence, and corruption. These scandals have damaged the league's reputation and integrity. You may find it hard to accept that referees are not only making mistakes, but also intentionally influencing the results of the games. In this video, we will expose the dark and dirty side of the NBA that involves cheating, lying, and manipulation by the people who are supposed to enforce the rules. Stay tuned till the end to see how referees are ruining the NBA. Let's get started. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers should have won the game against the Boston Celtics on Saturday night.
Serves no purpose in our game.
But the referees made a big mistake. LeBron was going for a basket with very little time left, and Jayson Tatum of the Boston Celtics hit him hard.
Wow.
But the referees didn't say anything. The game went to overtime, and the Lakers lost 125 to 121.
Celtics win a thrilling game.
The NBA hasn't commented on the controversy, but the Lakers coach said he didn't want to see any report that would only make him feel worse. They knew the ref wronged them, and nothing could change that. Referees not only ruin moments, but ruin emotions as well. The Boston Celtics star Jayson Tatum got in trouble for just clapping once on Monday night.
Tatum.
It happened in the second quarter
Are you serious right now, bro?
of the Celtics' 126 to 122 victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tatum had just missed an easy layup and then fouled Alexei Pokusevski on the other end. He was mad at himself and clapped one time. Not at anyone or anything, but the ref didn't like it and gave him a tech. Tatum couldn't believe it. He just clapped like a normal human being. After the game, he made fun of it, saying that he was just mad at himself. He wasn't the only one who thought the tech was ridiculous. Kevin Durant, who was watching at home, said on Twitter that it was the worst tech he's seen in a long time. And we completely agree. It was a terrible call that made no sense. Tatum didn't do anything wrong or disrespectful. He just showed some emotion, which is part of the game. Tatum still had a good game, scoring 27 points to lead the Celtics to a win, but he'll probably think twice before clapping again.
A few moments later.
A ton of challenges, but if you win your challenge,
Being into the NBA means you follow your favorite team, player or coach. You cheer for them, support them, and defend them. But you will lose trust when you get to know about Rasheed Wallace getting ejected for staring.
You serious?
Yeah, it's crazy. In the year 2000, he got kicked out of a big playoff game against the Los Angeles Lakers for just looking at the referee.
timeout LA. Whack! Get out!
The referee said Wallace was trying to scare him, but Wallace didn't say anything.
Get away from me, Steve. Get away.
The Blazers coach and teammates said it was not fair. They said Wallace didn't do anything wrong, and they needed him to win. I bet even you are saying that Wallace is innocent while watching his ejection clip. Wallace kept his mouth shut after the game. For the next game, he just showed his skills. He carried the Blazers to a massive win. Later, his behavior proved that he didn't care what anyone thought about him, except his family and friends. The NBA is a billion-dollar business.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
It attracts millions of fans, sponsors, and media attention. It generates huge revenues and profits for the owners, players, and coaches. But there's a hidden cost to this success: the integrity of the game. That's exactly what happened when Scottie Barnes got kicked out of the game by a bad ref.
So Murray will head to the free throw line.
The ref claimed Barnes said something bad about him and the other refs, but Barnes opposed him, saying he was just talking to himself.
In a technical, and Barnes
The ejection happened near the end of the fourth quarter. Foster was going to tell the scorekeeper who the foul was on when he turned around, gave Barnes a technical foul, and threw him out of the game. The Raptors coach said the ref was wrong to kick him out. It was the first time Barnes ever got kicked out of a game. The Raptors lost the game, 118 to 113 to the Nuggets.
Raptors fall. Heartbreaking. Tough loss here.
They were behind 2 points when Barnes got kicked out. They didn't score any more points after that, and that's exactly what the ref wanted. There's much more to refs ruining the games with a horrible call. Damian Lillard scored 42 points for the Portland Trail Blazers on Friday night.
As Lillard cups it up and in.
Gobert, so Dame stops on a dime. Games where a starter gets knocked out of.
But he was angry about a basket that he didn't get. The Blazers were losing by 2 points to the Utah Jazz, and Lillard went up for a layup, but Rudy Gobert hit it after it bounced off the glass. That was not allowed, and the basket should have been good, but the referees said nothing, and the Blazers lost the game. Lillard was very upset after the game because he felt the referees cost them a win. He said they missed an easy call and they couldn't review it.
And looks like it should have been a goaltend. It should have been a goal.
They were in a playoff race and needed every game they could get. The Blazers are 9th in the West and fighting for a playoff spot. They couldn't afford to lose games like this, especially when they played hard and get cheated by the referees. Lillard had every right to be mad.
Holds on to a 1-7.
Joey Crawford was a bad ref who made a big mistake in 2007.
He kicked out Tim Duncan for laughing on the bench at some of his bad calls in the game against the Dallas Mavericks.
He's thrown Duncan out of the game.
Duncan said that Crawford also wanted to fight him after he gave him 2 technical fouls. Crawford's mistake cost him a lot. The NBA boss, David Stern, suspended him, and he couldn't call the NBA Finals that year. He had called the Finals for 21 years in a row before that. He later came back and worked as an NBA ref again. In the New York Times, Crawford said that the mistake with Duncan changed his life. It was printed as, "The Duncan thing probably changed my life." It was just, you come to the realization that maybe the way you've been doing things is not the proper way. And you have to regroup not only on the court, but off the court. I had seen a sports psychologist before that, but after, I saw him a lot more. His name is Joel Fish. He's worked with a lot of athletes. It gave me a new perspective. We have mentioned before that Tatum was ejected due to clapping. This time, a simple hand gesture cost Tatum a lot. He got kicked out of the game for waving on Friday night. He was playing for the Boston Celtics against the Toronto Raptors. Tatum had just made a 3-pointer and waved at the Raptors bench. The ref didn't like that and gave him a technical foul.
Now technical on Grant Williams. What is going on here?
It was his second technical foul of the game. Tatum was surprised and angry. He said he was just having fun and didn't mean disrespect. The hand gesture wasn't meant to be hatred, but the ref was furious about it. The Celtics got 3 more technical fouls after that. Grant Williams got 1.
Just called a second technical on Jayson Tatum.
And then the Celtics got another one for the delay of the game because Tatum took too long to leave the floor. Tatum got his first technical foul earlier in the game. He scored 21 points and had 10 rebounds before he got kicked out. He is one of the best players in the NBA, and he helps the Celtics win games. He will probably be more careful about any gestures in the future. The NBA is a game of inches. A split-second decision, a subtle movement, and a slight contact can make all the difference between winning and losing. That's why every play matters, every call counts, every whistle counts. But referees don't care. Referees don't care about changing the course of the game with a single blow. Which NBA moment do you think was ruined the most by a referee? Let us know in the comments. If you want to explore more dirt on the NBA, watch our other video on the biggest secrets the NBA doesn't want you to know.